Take a look at this interaction I have with this charger. Neat, huh? Okay, fine, I'll explain what I'm looking at. What I find interesting about this play is how much of the charger's thought process we can understand just from watching their in-game body language. There are a couple of things for them to be looking at. The most important one by far is the zone. There are 4 seconds left in the game, and we have the lead and control of the zone. Their shot needs to go on the zone, as do the shots of their teammates. You can see that the shot they take as I'm climbing up toward them paints the zone a pretty significant amount, and one more like that would at least neutralize it. The other thing, though, is me. I'm flanking them, and I'm not being stealthy about it at all. The bomb I throw at them would be a big mistake if we weren't in this particular situation, seconds away from our team KOing, because it alerts the player that I'm here and there's not a lot of cover to use to get closer to them. How do I know it alerts them that I'm here? It's a fair question, because at some levels a player would just not go to the effort to notice that bomb, process the information it gives them, and change their decisions based on that. But we can pretty clearly see they notice it, because instead of just charging another shot from the same spot that gives them access to the zone, the most important thing to be looking at, they immediately drop into the ink after firing their shot, and when they stand back up, look at where they're aiming. It's not at the zone anymore. It's not directly at me, but they're turned close enough toward me that their camera will see me so they can keep track of me. Someone who doesn't notice the flank will just keep aiming at the zone. At an even higher level, someone might actually keep aiming at the zone, wait for exactly the correct split second for me to approach, thinking they don't see me, and then snap to their right to look at me and trust themselves to get their aim on and hit the shot in time. But here, they clearly see me, because instead of just keeping their aim where it needs to be to play the zone, the highest priority right now, it shifts to this halfway point between the two. Their aim is close to the zone so they can shoot it if they're able to shoot it, but also in a place where they can see me in case they need to use their next shot on me instead. This is a completely losing situation for them. There's just not enough time to cap the zone, and knowing this, I'm just running at them so they aim the paint they're putting on the ground at me instead of at the zone. That's the reason I don't care so much that they know I'm here or I have no cover. Them splatting me wins us the game, because they're one of only 2 players who can possibly paint the zone, and splatting me prevents them from painting the zone in time. There's not much at this point that they really could have done better. But it was a moment that made me reflect on the value of reading body language. Look at what they're looking at and how they're moving, what it seems like their intentions are. A lot of people get too caught up in what they're doing, what their plans are, and they miss information from others around them that would have informed those decisions better than getting self-absorbed. This is also dating advice.